to experience car camping, SUV camping, van life, but you're unsure or scared or you have doubts, know that you're not alone in those feelings. A lot of us have been in that same place, and it took some time to work up the courage to just go for it and get over those fears, conquer that doubt and uncertainty. If you're new here, I'm Dee. I've been car camping in my Hyundai Santa Fe for the last 3 years on a part-time basis. And in this video, I'm going to share 7 tips to help you get beyond that fear or uncertainty or doubt, whatever it is that you want to call it or that you're facing. So tip number 1, start with a minimal setup. Just the bare basics, the bare necessities, and go somewhere you're comfortable and spend the day hanging out in your vehicle. Of course, get out there in nature, but during your breaks or when you're done exploring, put up some window covers in the back and just chill. Eat some lunch, watch some YouTube on your phone. If you don't have window covers, you can always use black sheets or black pillow covers and use binder clips. That's a cheap solution just to hang them up. Observe your surroundings and notice that really nobody is paying attention to you or your vehicle. Most people are too consumed with their day-to-day life, what they need to get done. They're just out there doing their own thing. So you may need to do this several times before you feel confident sleeping in your vehicle, and that's okay. Because when you do sleep in your vehicle for the first time, or when you do go on your first car camping trip or SUV camping trip or van lifing trip, you want to get a good night's sleep. Tip number 2, try stealth camping in front of your home, driveway, somewhere you feel safe and somewhere familiar to you. If it makes you feel nervous or anxious about what the neighbors are thinking, wait until it's dark or there's nobody around to kind of slip into your vehicle. And if it makes you feel better, leave your window coverings on your car every single night before you do this. That way, neighbors don't notice a difference when it comes time to actually sleep in your vehicle. And I'll say this while we're on that topic. People are going to think what they want to think of you, regardless of what you do and don't do. So my advice is, people are going to think what they're going to think anyway. Don't worry about it. Move on with your life. Okay, tip number 3, go to a campground and get a tent site. I like the KOAs. You may like something different. Go to a campground that maybe you've been before. Set up your tent as if that's where you're sleeping. Do all your camping activities, but when you're ready to go to bed, hop into your car, your SUV or van instead. I've done this countless times, especially if I want a hot shower, maybe a dog park for Sky, or maybe I just want to swim in their pool and relax. I've done this at KOA, state parks, and national parks with no issues. I use that tent kind of like a decoy tent. Tip number 4, roll up to Cracker Barrel around closing time, keeping your interior lights off, and get a good night's rest, knowing there are fellow RVers, van lifers, etc. that are right there along with you. If it makes you feel better, call ahead to ask if overnighting is allowed. Unless there are no overnighting signs, you're generally fine at a Cracker Barrel, but it's always good to call ahead anyway. Tip 5, always remember that if you are parked in a public place during the day, like a park or a library, you have the right to be there just like everybody else. You are not doing anything wrong. That's something that I really had to constantly tell myself until this day. I do still have to tell myself that. This is not illegal. This is not wrong. I can be here, period. Tip number 6, if something feels off, leave. If you're getting too much attention, leave. Keep a low profile in public settings. Basically blend in. That's it. That's tip number 6, short and sweet. And my last tip, tip number 7, use Google Maps, iOverlander, Campendium, freecampsites.net, all those different kind of apps out there to find overnighting spots. Scope out at least 3 spots to camp overnight and pay attention to recent reviews. When you get to the area you're camping in, your car camping, van lifing, or SUV camping in, check out the spots that you've scoped out during the daylight to get a feel for whether you'll be safe and feel comfortable there. If not, move on to the next location, the second location that you picked out. Okay, and while I'm sitting here, I have 2 bonuses for you. So my first bonus, always tell somebody you trust where you are sleeping and have check-in times. It'll give you peace of mind knowing that somebody knows where you are. And bonus number 2, if you have an iPhone 14 or newer and you don't have a good data or Wi-Fi signal, but you need help or would feel more comfortable having that ability to reach out, you can use the satellite feature to text emergency services, and directions on how to do that are linked in the description and pinned comment below in this video. You can also send your location via satellite in that Find My area on your iPhone 14 or newer, and I'll also drop that link in the description and pinned comment. So I hope those tips, those 7 tips plus those 2 little bonus items there, will help you to conquer the doubt or uncertainty or fear or whatever you want to call it. If you're really interested in doing this, I hope these tips help you. And let me know in the comments if you have done any of these, if you do any of these right now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this type of content and want to follow me on my SUV camping journeys and my travels and adventures, please subscribe. Feel free to like and comment. I hope everybody's having a great day. Happy camping and safe travels. I'll see you all next Saturday. Have a great one. Bye.